Yerp, this perp back with another video, and Gal Gadot has a brand new movie out on Netflix called Heart of Stone, and boy, did this surprise me. This is a 2-hour action-packed movie. So you got Gal Gadot, she plays this character, Rachel Stone. The movie starts off with her being a part of this MI6 group, and I was like, this looks oddly familiar. And as it goes on, it gets revealed that she's actually a double agent, and she works for another organization called the Charter, which they are this like super top secret group that they're so secretive that it's kind of, they're almost like a myth. But anyways, you have Stone. She's also goes by the code name the Nine of Hearts. There's this whole organization, how they explain what the Charter is and what all these individual groups and what they're in charge of doing and helping other different governments around the world. But things get kind of messy as when Rachel Stone is out here on a mission in the beginning of the film with her crew, her MI6 crew. It goes left because we get introduced to another character named Kaya, and she is this like really crazy hacker, probably like one of the best hackers in the world, and she's a key player in the whole grand scheme of things because our main big bad is trying to get his hands on this thing called the Heart, which that's what the Charter uses to kind of hack things, track people, and it's crazy. And that's where I could see a lot of people making the comparisons to Mission Impossible 7, because there's definitely some glaring, like, weird parallels to those movies, but I feel like I enjoyed this a little bit more than Mission Impossible. Granted that Tom Cruise does his own stunts, but I definitely think that Gal was doing her own stunts as well in this. Obviously, some of the stuff you can see was like CG, but it still was dope as fuck. So once all this stuff kind of starts to blow up, this movie doesn't stop once it gets started, and then more reveals and backstabbing just starts to happen, as one of the people within Stone's group is also a Judas and also is a big player in this movie. But I really liked how they handled all of this, the reveals and whatnot, and just the action sequences from start to finish. Like, you had Gal Gadot like doing this crazy ass parachute scene. She jumps on from a parachute to like a zip line to a fucking a motorcycle or a bike. That shit was so crazy. It's just so many dope action sequences throughout this, and you know, once you see some of her fellow MI6 members getting popped, then you're like, man, the stakes are high. And once the main big bad gets what he wants, he does not waste any time, you know, getting his get back, because that's all this is. All this movie is really about is Kaya and who she's working for getting their revenge on the Charter so they can shut that down. But Kaya's an interesting character. She's not my favorite. I would say she's like the weakest part of this movie. I think Gal did a great job, which shouldn't be any surprise because I think she does really well in action roles more than anything. Getting to see her just have some really dope hand-to-hand combat, doing all these crazy looking stunts, all these crazy little like explosions and stuff like that. It's a fun movie. I don't think you'll be disappointed in this. You should definitely go check it out for yourself. Does it have some, you know, issues here and there? Like, I definitely have my gripes, but it doesn't outweigh the positives because I wasn't bored. It's a 2-hour movie. Not a lot of dialogue. Like I said, if you had to kind of sum up all the dialogue, it's probably like 15 minutes worth of dialogue. There's not a lot of downtime that these characters get, because whenever they get too comfortable, shit gets real, and it's just an action-packed thrill ride from start to finish. I want to know your thoughts if you did get around to watching this. Let me know in the comments below. This is just going to be my brief take without getting into deep spoilers. But yeah, till next time, I'm out. Peace.